Welcome, lords and ladies of fate. In this stream, we play various tabletop role-playing games while you, the audience, earn fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players or their characters. Tonight we are playing Riffs by Palladium Books, and with us we have Bill, who will be playing as Demetrius. Chance will be playing as Felix. April will be joining us in a little bit here. We'll be playing as Sophia. And myself will be playing as Aluster Craft. And then, of course, to mediate the adventure for us, we have Julian as our GM.
Welcome, everybody, and Chance, welcome back. We have just left the beautiful city of Laszlo, riding towards the east for Mad Haven and whatever secrets lies in strange bunkers or ruins, not guarded by mutants, maybe guarded by mutants, you never know. You're pretty sure there's mutants and ghosts there. Everybody keeps telling you there's mutants and ghosts there. You met a couple of people before you left, bought a bit of equipment, a ferret got an armor.
And a fox left by a fire.
Yes, also that. But you drove on in Lenny, the talking car, or in Chance's case, I guess, ride along on your horse. Yeah, I imagine so. First, past a relic, a small but fairly civilized town to the south of Laszlo, and onwards towards what's on your relic map, to be known as Buffalo.
Great White Buffalo.
Maybe. In any case, as you approach this city, you see that it is mostly ruined and partially submerged. About 6 feet of water covers almost everything that you can see anyway. You are standing on the outskirts, looking down, while Illustria takes out her binoculars and looks down, and she spots something. The rest of you don't know what yet, of course, but she does seems a bit startled. As you all hear an echoing sound from all over the city of moo.
It's the spirit cattle.
There be cows here.
Back. Moo.
You stand by Lenny, looking down towards this city. As I said, only Illustria knows a bit more about what's going on at this moment.
I would recognize cows, right?
Well, you saw cow people.
Oh, cow people.
On boats with guns.
Right. I will share that with everybody. That it's cow people on boats with guns.
Interesting.
I'm not making up. You can look with my little binoculars here.
I'll take a look.
I know it sounds crazy.
I don't know what the spirits would think about cow people.
People, yeah.
And at least one of them has to be named Patty. Cow Patty.
Maybe.
Are we gonna have a moo cow powwow?
Movie. Anyway, Demetrius, you look through the binoculars as well, and you notice that quite right. It seems like people with cow heads in partial piecemeal MDC armor, it looks like it anyway, with rather big guns, riding around on speedboats in the streets of Buffalo. You have a lot of laws as far as I remember. I think either DBs or demons and monsters can do in this case.
Okay. Let me pull up roll 20.
That's right. Roll 20 dice.
Yes. And come on. Where are you at?
Yeah. The spirits have told me nothing about cow people. I rolled an 88, which is just under double my 46.
That's, you scratch your head and go, no, cows have 4 legs and they go around. They do not have humanoid bodies. You know this to be true.
I mean, I have lore animals and cattle as well. I mean,
Well-
that's not an 88 either, but
No, but exactly that was what I was gonna ask. If it was, we could use that. That would be fine.
If they offer us milk, do we have to drink it?
Oh, yes.
straight from the bottle.
Every now and then, when you're discussing this, the sound of moo rings through the city.
I don't know about you guys, but I think we should move on.
Yeah, my roll under demons and monsters, I have an 11.
Oh, very
Yeah.
nice. Well, you're not really sure about the cow people as such, because, well, they're probably some sort of DB, maybe Minotaurs, you're not sure. The weapons they carry, however, you do recognize. They are Kitani weapons.
Mm.
I'm trying to think if my character would know what Katani is, and I don't think he would. He probably ran into it, but might not know about it.
No, you just see it as the guns that those people run around with.
Big boomsticks on cow heads. But yeah, I would. My character would know through Atlantis and all that. So yeah, I would go ahead and say that. Yeah, those are quite unusual weapons they are having down there. They shouldn't have those.
Maybe we should check it out. I will slowly and very visibly walk my horse towards them with one hand up.
Well, they're pretty far away, so you'd have to go down into the city and the water and all that. It'll take
Well,
you
yeah.
a while.
Yeah, well, I say slowly. I'll be slowly once I'm like close enough to be,
Oh, yeah.
but head towards that way, and then once I get relatively close enough that it would be, naked eye visible from, the other side of the hill sort of thing, going slowly and non-threatening with one hand up.
Is anyone going with him?
I don't know. Knowing that they're Kitani weapons, I would want to hang back because I know what they are about, and if they're being supplied by the Kitani, I'm not going to be interested in finding out if they're willing to use those or not. If they're allies of the Kitani, I don't want to be in this.
Chance does not look as frightened as you about these weapons. He seems like he just wants to communicate with these people.
Yeah, I warned him that those weapons belong to a very warlike race.
People say my race were warlike too.
Good argument.
We are.
I got you back. Way back. Yeah, that's right.
So both good arguments.
I'll get within 2,000 feet, but I'm not getting any closer than that. It's at just the outer range of my laser rifle.
That would still need you to get into the city to be able to help him.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
it's Buffalo. It's a pretty big city.
yeah, I'll back him up, but think we'll stay back further than he's going forward. I'll let him run point.
Or are you going in stealth
Plenty
mode,
of-
or
I could. Yeah, why don't I activate my my dark powers tattoo for 40 PPE And then I will Cloak of Darkness and Shadow Meld.
I don't remember. Do you get any bonuses for being near ley line?
Yeah, actually, it's standard. Just like my tattoos would last longer, and the powers go up
How close do you need to be?
within a mile.
Oh, you are definitely within a ley line distance then.
Okay. Yeah, so I cast that and just move from shadow to shadow buildings.
I will attempt to prowl.
The little blonde haired girl's going to try and prowl in here, huh? Okay.
It's probably
Okay.
not going to go so well.
Why don't you just hang on the underbelly of your ferret and let him walk in there?
That's probably gonna be wet. The water taken into consideration.
Oh wow, okay. I actually.
Oh, that's a neat
Yeah.
tool there. That's not. Is that on roll 20?
Yep.
Damn, did pretty well.
That'll be the only time that happens.
You are like a ninja. You see Demetrius doing this and think, yes, I can do that. I'm sure I can do that. I can definitely do that. And you do that for some reason.
So yeah, I'll sneak all the way up into town.
And Chance is also very stealthy, I see.
No, I was just testing out the rolling if I could figure out how he did that with the typing command. No, I'm going in wide open, just
Okay.
one arm up, non-threatening like.
To do what I did, you just go to the die roller on the side.
I just
Oh,
figured out how to type it.
Cool.
Should we just wait for April to see what she wants to do?
How about I just keep her with me? And
Under your shadow thingy, yeah. For now. Yeah, sure. Cool. Well, guess I'm gonna make some dice rolls then. Righto. As you approach the activity in the city, you've been walking through the city quite some time before you reach this place, mainly sticking to ruins for those of you sneaking, and staying on your horse that the water just gets to your feet, I guess. But nothing big, nothing you haven't done before. But you do notice that one of the boats slows down and begins to turn and speed up towards you. And speeds up a little bit more towards you.
If it looks like it's not going to slow down in time and try to ram me, then we will spur the horse aside to dodge it. But if he slows down, then we will just stay not moving.
It's you are not unfamiliar with combat. This definitely does look aggressive. If he doesn't want to attack you, he wants to play chicken. You're not sure, but it's not anything good.
That's a bunch of bull.
Especially because again, yeah.
Look at the horns.
So you should probably make a dodge roll. That's a very good idea. I will make a strike roll. No, actually, I'll make a
what is my
percentile roll
dodge
because he's
bonus?
trying to
3.
pilot stuff.
One die, 20 plus 3.
Definitely pilots well.
20 plus 3. I don't have a dexterity bonus, right? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And that 20.
Very nice. Well, completely
Can I
unfazed.
Can I dodge off the horse and onto the boat?
You know what? With a natural 20, yes, you can. You stare this boat down, and just in the proper minute, you make the horse go one way, you make a backflip the other way, and land on the boat. I will just reveal the picture of the boat, so you actually see what you've jumped on. On the boat are, like I mentioned before, humanoid bull people, who are also revealed. Three of them to be exact. One of them driving, well, piloting the watercraft, all looking quite surprised of the naked man standing on the prow of their boat.
I raise one hand. How?
Moo!
Moo.
While they're still sailing on. Demetrius,
So,
how do
let's see,
so
I have imitate voices and sounds.
yeah.
I wish to imitate their moo.
Roll it. Roll it.
Oh, 100. Dang it. Missed it by a few.
That would have been so fun. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Moo!
Me? Me.
Meow?
Demetrius and Illustria, what are you doing while this is happening?
I mean, I don't know what to make of this as I'm watching it go down. I think we're going to figure out whether or not they are actually trying to hurt him or not. He's still got his hand up in the air, so I'm guessing he's trying to make some kind of peace with them.
Fair enough. Illustra?
I think at this point, so I saw the boat try to like go near him, and he basically just jumped on it, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's kind of zooming past you as you're thinking.
But I anything else I can tell from, or like can I tell they're being aggressive based on what I've seen so far, or?
I mean, with your worldview, they probably look kind of mean. There's no doubt they were trying to ram him. They didn't try to hide that. He was just being very athletic and heroic.
Okay.
So they do seem to have aggressive intentions, yes.
And how many of them are on the boat with him?
3. 1 driver and 2 just standing around with guns.
Okay. I think at that point, then I'm gonna stop moving, closer, and just kind of just concentrate on him not getting hurt.
Just a minute. Right. I am gonna make a roll. Well, no, you do a roll. It's more fun that way. D20.
$19.
One of them looks very surprised. Very, very surprised. He actually looks almost fearful. He sees this naked man with bones hanging from him, and he's not happy about this, and kind of backs a bit away from the man. Very well. Yes, well, Chance, you try to say moo in a lot of different ways. it doesn't really seem to affect them. One of them seems to be rather scared. Maybe you said something wrong. The wrong word. You never know with the wrong word. The driver does not seem scared, but tries to turn around. And the gunner, who is not scared, lifts his gun and goes, "Moo!" and tries to mow you down.
Oh, is that how it's gonna be?
Apparently it is.
Do any of them have like a grenade belt?
No grenades. It seems like rather big bullets, though.
Well, that's too bad. I'm assuming this boat is like a mega damage type boat. Is there a motor on the back of it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Just one?
Well, yeah, one main one. There's probably some generators for the guns, too, but yeah.
Okay. I think my goal is going to be to take out the motor and hop off the boat.
So, when you're dodging, which I assume you do,
Yeah.
the direction of your dodge is gonna be towards this engine, I gather.
Yeah. There's my dodge roll. Yeah, I'm dodging back towards the engine, and then when it comes my turn to fight, I'm gonna punch it.
Well, I definitely do not hit you.
Does he hit the engine?
No, but he does hit the windshield, which breaks apart a bit, and some of the dashboard begins to smoke. He's shooting in the other direction of the engine, so but still,
We're
not a
about to go
chance in
Return of
hell
the
to hit
Jedi
you.
barge on this thing.
Well, you, Demetrius and Illustrious, see this happening. It seems like Chance has this pretty much under control. If you want to do something, you can, of course.
The one who took a shot at Chance, I think I will aim called shot to the gun that he's holding, just to knock the gun out of his arms.
Cool.
But unfortunately, I can't get Roll20 out here because Skype won't allow me to have open another.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, just roll me a die.
Okay.
You have one, I'm sure of it.
Oh yes, I have many.
It's fine.
So yeah, that's a 17.
That's enough. He can't dodge because he doesn't know you're there. Roll me some damage.
Yeah. Okay. 1d6 times 10. 30 mega damage.
The rifle blows apart, and a bit of his hands also.
Oh.
And he also looks kind of uneasy about the situation now. Not mainly because what's going on in his mind, mainly because he's very uneasy about his gun being broken in half from nowhere. While the guy is flipping around and doing stuff. He is definitely no longer a threat with guns anyway. Illustra? You want to do that?
I think I'm gonna hold my action and see what happens.
Cool. Then we get to Chance. Chance, you just landed gracefully by the engine. No guns pointed towards you because the one that was is destroyed and couldn't hit you anyway.
Got me muted.
You're muted.
I am going to power punch this engine, and I'm realizing I don't have power punch my damage written down on this, so let me get my book. I have to fix that.
Yeah, you're probably gonna use it a couple of times. I'm gathering.
All right, supernatural strength and damage with a supernatural strength of 20. Oh, I do have it written down. I have it right beside my strength.
Which is a pretty good place to have it, really, when you get right down to it.
4 dice 6 power attack. I don't need my dice, I'm going on roll 20. / roll 4d6. I don't think I get any bonuses though, because any bonuses to damage though. because it's just supernatural strength attack.
Yeah. Didn't you have a power that gave you a bonus?
When I am transformed, I can bite. I have a psionic that allows me to commune, to summon.
Oh, it was your fetish. You had one of your fetishes that did something.
Yes, I have a bow. My. Oh, you're right. It is an extra 1d6. Thank you. Tooth and claw minor fetish. Yes. Okay. So 18 total.
Excellent. Well, you do a lot more damage to the engine than these cow people would have thought you would. It's not quite destroyed, but it does do sparks at this point, and you do hear it choking. There's some smoke coming out of it, and you think that this block of metal is unhealthy. The cowman who has lost his rifle looks around and tries to tackle you. Do you do anything to hinder him in this? You are muted again.
I believe a tackle would be a parry to block that, so it doesn't even take one of my attacks.
No. You could do that. You could do a parry.
Let's see. Roll 1d20 plus 2. Not a very good roll.
No, but I
he's
rolled another
really
one.
unlucky. These guys are really unlucky.
Oh,
Apparently,
the cows, man. The cows.
apparently the spirits are not with the cowmen.
No.
Can you
No.
The
They
spirits are protecting me.
get this
Yes.
closed down a little bit so that I can open up?
They are unnatural cows, and so they roll ones. No, he does not hit you. He stumbles upon his own feet and is now lying flat down at the deck of the boat.
Moo!
The driver have now turned around the boat. Oh, hello, April.
Call them department, they're fixing something for me.
Well, April, the situation is that they have gone to investigate these cow people. And apparently they did not want to talk to Chance, even though he was very nice and diplomatic and almost brought flowers and everything. They still tried to fight him. They're bad, apparently. They're having a very bad day, can't hit anything. He has just hit their engine, and it hurts. And another one is very afraid of everything for reasons that is unclear at this moment. You are at this moment shadow melted with Demetrius in the ruins of the buildings, a little away from the whole action. If you want to do anything, you are quite welcome to do it, though it does look like Chance has got this under control.
I'll let him go ahead and take the lead on this.
Doubtful that you could reach them with anything that you have anyway. Everything is pretty much touch. Maybe 100 feet per level. Yeah.
Well, unless you want to use some of the psychic ability for sensing and stuff, you could use an action for that. That might be a good time to do it.
So in that case, you can't reach them with that.
6 cents.
That would only matter to you if there was something to you. I don't think there's anything. There's nothing that she can reach them with from where we're at.
How long range does Seora has?
See, Aura is only 60 feet or line of sight.
Ah, yeah, okay. Never mind then. Okay. Well, it sounds like the rest of you also are willing to let Chance take care of this. So unless you have a cunning idea all of a sudden, I'll just go over to Chance.
Yeah, let's see how Chance handles it. I'll save my moves for the
I
last
still have 3 attacks left.
Yeah. if any of them raises a rifle, then I'm gonna blow it out of their hands. That's what I'm waiting for.
Actually, the three of you can make me a perception check while you're waiting.
Yeah.
And then
Sugar.
Chance can
I'm
kill an engine.
manually. Can't get into roll 20 at this moment.
A 21 on perception.
Oh, you don't need the perception. You're fighting the engine.
Ah.
It's just while they're watching what's going on.
I got 14.
I got 15.
I got 18.
Well, dang, I burned my good roll.
All right.
Oh, we'll make that your strike roll. It's fine.
Actually, I got 16.
I got 18.
Good job.
You are all very perceptive.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get back to what you're perceiving in a moment. And Chance, we just make sure that that's just your strike roll.
Yeah, it'd be a 19 for my strike, because I only have a +1 to strike.
Yeah, just to make sure if that would be a crit or something like that. You roll some more
Yep.
damage to the engine if you want to. And I gather you want to.
Roll 5d6. Another power attack to the engine. That's 14 more damage straight to the engine.
You see heavy amounts of damage to the engine. Great amounts of metal has been ripped out of it by this point, and you see fires starting. You also hear noises from the engine that, although you are not an expert, probably isn't good. This is especially clear because the pilot seems to be going into some sort of panic. Pressing a lot of buttons, which is usually bad for people using technology. When they're pushing a lot of buttons, it's panic time. And, well, the other Minotaurs aren't faring much better. The one lying down is trying to get up, trying to grab at your feet, but really not getting anywhere. The fearful one has had enough of this and is jumping into the water and is running away.
For my 5th action, the cowman that fell down, can I toss him into the drink?
Yeah, you can, sure.
Toss
Especially
him into
because
the
you have
drink. Then it's just
supernatural
gonna be
strength at this point.
Yeah, 20 supernatural strength of 21. Yeah, just tossing him into the drink, and now it's just me and the pilot.
Yep. The pilot turns around and goes, "Moo."
How?
Oh no.
Moo.
One more time, imitate sounds. Alright, I have a 48. Let's do. Easiest just to hit up. There we go. Dang it, I missed it by 5.
Just won't work. Damn it. I'm kind of hoping it to work for different reasons. That could be kind of fun. Very well. He looks kind of scared, but doesn't seem to understand your dialect. Let's call it that. But while you're trying to communicate with him, the rest of you, while you're looking for the surroundings to make sure that you're pretty much safe, you do all spot in the distance on one of the taller ruins another figure looking down at you, a little more impressive than the small-minded, piecemeal armored minotaurs.
Okay.
I pull up my binoculars and
It does seem like he is a minotaur, though it seems a bit hard to tell with the armor, but I have revealed him in roll 20. He looks quite shiny. And kind of well dressed.
We are trying to get roll 20 to work for us here.
Otherwise, if you can check out the Twitch stream, it's in the picture now. Thanks, Nat, by the way.
How do you get to that?
Have no idea. I'm waiting for it. It never works on my phone for some reason. Nope. Something about JavaScript won't let me work it. It's kicking me out.
But yes, while you try to see this very well-dressed bull man, we will get back to Chance, who is trying to make diplomatic relations with Cowman saying moo, which is admittedly a very small vocabulary.
This is funny. So
I'm gonna go through a couple of languages: Sioux, Cherokee, English.
None of those, no. You don't happen to have Gobblerly or something like that?
you're in both. Yeah, this is
Sioux,
just.
Cherokee,
Then your communication attempt seems to be breaking down. Diplomatic relations is strained.
I will get some. You know what? Maybe I won't get some beef jerky out of my backpack. That might be inappropriate.
No, that would probably be
Nope,
a faux pas.
nope. You know what? No, these guys tried to run me over and they almost hurt my horse. I'm gonna start nibbling on a piece of beef jerky
Okay.
and just stare.
Do you by any chance have an intimidate factor?
No. Nothing in particular.
Oh, it's fine. You're very intimidating in yourself, but you might have Adam rolled. You never know.
Yeah, there's no horror effect.
Well, he does seem very cooperative. He just doesn't really know what you want him to do. He just goes moo, moo, moo.
Has the boat totally broken yet?
It's gone poof, 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 poof. At this point.
Okay.
How far away are they?
Then
What are they about? Well, about 200 feet, because that's how far Demetrius wanted to be.
I think I'm just gonna hop off the boat and walk back towards my horse, keeping an eye out to make certain they don't pull the gun on my back. But
Well, the pilot just stands up and just looks at you, still his arms up, still in the air, not quite as far, just looking at you very wondering. He looks very confused about the situation.
I got my points. I touched all three
You
of them.
did, indeed. And your
I got my points. I touched all three.
and your horse is waiting for you.
Hop on my horse and keep moseying on into town.
Further behind enemy lines.
It seems safe. It's fine. Well, the rest of you have you been managed to see the picture yet?
We are still in the black. We don't know what's going on. Oh no. 1 second. Yes.
On roll 20?
Yeah, on roll
or
20, all I see is a black screen.
Just zoom out.
Scroll to the bottom left.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
zoom
a
out
zoom
and
out thing.
check
Yeah,
out 'em all.
probably.
Okay.
The zoom's at the top right usually.
Yep. Okay, here we go. I have to get down to it. There we go. There you go. My IT department figured it out for me. Well, that is an impressive cow-headed guy. Very well dressed. Huh. I point this out to the one beside me. He looks like the leader.
Drive the milk cow crazy like a sharp-dressed cow. Moo, 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 moo.
Just musy, no doubt, no, there. But you also see Chance riding along back to you. Well, not back, riding along further into town. Are
Further
you
into town?
gonna follow him?
I guess I'm going to have to follow him, yeah, because I'll mark where we saw the leader and follow Chance at a distance.
I expect you left Dr. Forsyth with Lenny.
With Lenny, yes.
And Slick.
That's probably wise.
Yeah.
Right then. Illustria, are you also following?
Yep, I'll follow in.
Go. Sophia?
Yes. I'll follow.
Excellent. Well, you're all zigzagging and stealthing behind this very proud warrior who does not seem like he's fearing anything in this city of water and cows.
Mm-hmm.
The half-naked guy that punched through a steel motor
Yeah,
block.
that was impressive.
All right. That's who's leading it?
No, that's him.
Oh.
Chance.
Okay, cool.
As you walk further in, the rest of you notice that the very spiffy-looking cowman is no longer on the roof. And you all hear in the distance the sound of several boats approaching.
Mm-hmm.
Chance, you
Doesn't have a radio.
notice a small streak of red.
As in, like, a laser beam
No,
red?
more furry.
Okay.
Hiding behind one of the buildings and just running into one of the alleyways. Well, swimming, really.
Okay. It's a spirit. My spirit fox. That's what it is. It's my spirit fox. No. Take the horse into the building real quick, and then back out.
You tie your horse inside the building?
No. Just ride the horse in the building, duck through the door,
Oh, just...
ride the horse back out.
Oh, fair enough. You have gone in and out through the building?
Just looking.
It seems like a pretty stable ruin. Nothing really of interest. Probably either rotted or looted. It does seem like a very good place to hide.
Well, right now I am not in a hiding kind of mood. So I'm going to continue to be brazen and walk my horse forward.
You walk on.
And we follow.
You are quite sure that the sound of boats are at least 5 of them, all from different quarters, but turning in toward the same kind of...
Although, you guys might find it interesting that I changed my pattern for a moment to go into a particular building.
But
My mind for later. Yeah.
it does seem like they are forming some sort of vanguard by the sound of it. Also interrupted by a lot of moos over this weird echo through the town. While you're in the town, you notice it sounds kind of tinny. Maybe recorded. But you are quite sure that the boats will probably be within your vicinity and sight in about 5 minutes time.
Okay.
Did you say they're speaking Gobbly?
Yes.
Okay, because that is one of my 3 languages that I don't understand.
Yeah, I speak
Ah.
Dragonese, but not Gobbly.
I got a
Then the
65%.
moves might be- Yeah, try a roll. They might be familiar.
Nope.
Ah. Nope. It's all moose to you.
It's all cows.
I speak ancient.
You speak like ancient Greek, yeah. That's nothing like a movie.
They are unfortunately not speaking ancient Greek.
Yeah, you speak Grenades.
I mean, yeah, I'm just continuing to trot forward brazenly.
Oh yeah, you,
Not threateningly, but
you
brazenly.
will meet up with them in a short bit. It's just if you want to do any preparations, you have some time to do it. Because it's probably gonna be. Yeah, well, you'll meet in a bit.
One of the last two items that I have in my inventory, I have a language translator, which I don't know what that would look like to her.
Actually, it kind of looks like a curling iron. There's a picture in one of the books.
Okay.
With a bit more antenna on the end of it, and a small readout, and a microphone in the other. Well, not a microphone, but a speaker.
Okay.
So it's something you point, and then the language goes through.
So she wouldn't recognize that at all, then, as anything useful. At least not at this point, anyway. I think I'm going to duck into that building that that Felix went into.
Yep. If you wanna hide, please make me a prowl roll with a plus 20.
No, I'm still splashing around.
A bit of rubble just falling around everywhere where you go. You can't really sit still. How about the Atlanteans?
I'm gonna keep following Felix as his cover shot, basically, and bring along Sophia underneath the cloak of darkness.
Any powers you want to activate?
That's up to. Well, you have some powers too. You can activate.
That's a new dimension.
No. Turn it, flip it over. Those are your psi powers. You're right here. I think. Knight in full body armor gives you 35 MDC. I would go ahead and put that on.
For example, not a bad choice. Not a bad choice.
And I would go to Chain with Broken Link for a +6 to your physical strength and makes it supernatural. So, and
What
you
he
dash.
said.
Yeah, what he did.
Both good suggestions. Both good suggestions.
So, and she puts on Knight in full body armor, which basically makes it a glowing kind of magical armor over top of her already existing armor.
Yep.
And gives her an extra 35 MDC, and then and lasts for 30 minutes. And then Chain with Broken Link adds +6 to her physical strength and makes it supernatural.
Yep.
And you're pretty much done for your powers until you can get close enough to actually affect anything with your psychic powers.
Oh.
I'm going to stick with my trusty rifle at this point, but I am going to keep using the Black Sun Dark powers, which only last for 5 minutes per level, so I'm going to, use it.
Yes. Fortunately, you're still on a ley line, so it's double duration.
Well, from that, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, if you're all set up, while you walk towards the Vanguard, Chance, You do notice the streak of red fur crawling on the rooftops, following you. Cautiously, but still with you. As you hear the speeding sound.
Any idea what that is? Like, would I feel like it's would I feel like it's one of my fox spirits around me?
Yes, you do feel the connection, and you sense a sort of how shall I put it? Surprise in your action, but a support of it nonetheless.
Okay.
And then you not only hear the vanguard of boats with cow people on them, you see them. 5 boats in V shape, rushing towards your location, all with gunners on them, all shouting, "Whoa!"
I will hop off the horse, put the horse beside a building out of the direct line of fire, stand in the middle of the street.
They begin to open fire.
Dodging into a
Yes,
building.
yes.
17.
Yeah,
Well,
you could also use that. But
Still higher than me. You dodge into a building. You notice a lot of automatic fire hammering down where your feet were. And well, you're pretty sure that would
This is not-
probably have hurt quite a lot. Let's roll some initiative.
your sixth sense gives you a +6 to initiative. Okay, so here,
16.
put it in there, and you do backspace.
Cool.
I think that's how you do. +6.
Chance had 16.
No. Roll. Oops. That didn't do it either. What am I doing wrong with the roll 20?
I don't know. Have you tried? You have tried the dice roller, right?
Yeah.
Put the slash in front of roll. So slash roll
Oh.
space. Slash roll space. And then your dice.
And then do I just +6?
1d20 plus 6. Or what? Yeah, if your bonus is 6. Yeah, 1d20 plus 6.
Okay, so she gets an 18. So it's-
18. And
okay, bonuses to initiative, so just gonna have to flat out roll.
13 from Illustra.
I go last.
Yeah. You're waiting it out. You're very patient. You don't
I'm
really
taking
know
this.
how to handle it.
There's
Yep.
2 extra, I'm taking those extra seconds to line up a called aim shot.
Exactly. It kind of fits. Well, we start off with Sophia with 18.
So you're going to you've already got your one. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull out your rifle, which gives you a +1 on an aimed shot, and there's your damage right there. So go ahead and call what you're going to shoot at.
The one gunner?
You're going to shoot the gunner?
Sure. What I gotta do?
I'm aiming through my scope, and I'm like, shoot the engines.
Okay. I shoot the engines.
You try an aim shot at one of the engines on the boats.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
But her first.
Roll me a strike roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. The called aim shot is a +3 and a +4 if you have sniper. Am I right?
Yep.
And then with your Wilkes, you get a +1. But I don't think I gave you sniper. Oh, yes, I did. Right there, +2. So you have a 3, 5, 6 +6.
You got plus twice.
What did I?
That's a hit.
15 a hit. Yep. Okay. Roll your dice. Damage dice is 66.
66 dice.
I want that gun, man. Everybody should get that gun.
Yeah, right? 20 damage to the motor.
You definitely do some damage to one of the motors. It begins to sputter a bit, not quite enough to make it stop yet, but it's damaged. And we get to Chance.
Well, I mean, I got a couple of options here. I could tuck my head back out, but that invites me to fire. Or, how far across is it to the next building?
On the same side of the street, kinda?
Across the street. I want to
across the street. What is it, about 5 meters or something?
Okay, so I can get there in an action.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, let's see. I don't really have a whole lot that I can do, without getting, a lot of guns pointed at me right now.
No.
So, I'm just going to distract them. I'm going to run into the building across the street. How far away are they?
They're still... Well, it would take them 2 rounds to actually get to you, but they can still shoot you for 2 rounds. But
Oh, that's still pretty far away. Okay, that's a little farther away than I thought they were. So 2 rounds, like 30 seconds away, 2 rounds?
yeah, exactly. While they're speeding towards you,
Okay.
they're opening fire.
All right, then scratch that. I thought they were closer than that. I'll use my bow.
Yep.
Yeah, tuck in the door frame. Take as much cover as I can. Bow. Do I notice smoking coming out of one of the engines?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Let's finish that engine off. If they're that far away, if I can prevent them from getting to me, all the
Hey,
better.
one less boat would be very good.
Plus. Strike 2. And skill right here. I don't think they count as an alien intelligence or their essence.
No.
20 to hit.
It is a hit.
4d6. 14 more damage to that motor.
Oh, it's having a bad day. Well, one of the boats is slowing down due to engine troubles. It is, of course, still within firing range, but it won't probably get further than that for now. So we get to Illustra.
Probably gonna stay hiding and just keep an eye on what's going on.
Apparently battle is going on.
Yeah.
But yes. Oh. You wanna try to find a better place to hide and use your turn to make another prowl check?
No, I just think I just want to keep my eye on things.
Fair enough. Well,
That leaves me, huh?
well, no, we do have the cow people.
Oh, yes. Go.
The cow people really want to shoot. And they want to shoot in the building that Chance has jumped into. And they also notice some movement within another building. They don't really know what's over there, but that doesn't stop them from wanting to, get acquainted with bullets. So they're also shooting into the building where Illustra is hidden. So I will make an attack roll. Well, 2 attack rolls for the building against Chance, but you do have a lot of cover. So let's say +4 to dodge. Chance.
Yeah, it really doesn't. He's trying to erase you. You have camouflage. Look at that. Poof, gone. Pancake can.
That takes care of the one that hits. So you duck beneath bricks and other STC material that is vaporized, but you are not, which is good. Illustra, do you want to dodge the incoming fire as well?
Well, I have a meta question here. At this point, does my karmic power kick in?
Yeah, that would apply here.
Okay, so I have +3 to auto dodge.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I gotta see real quick what let's see. Looking in the wrong book. Okay.
And you also get a +3 for being in the building.
Alright, does auto dodge combine with my regular dodge? Or is it like a separate roll?
Well, let's do it like that. It doesn't really... It's not written well, but I usually just combine them.
Okay. So with 6 cents, I've got +3, auto dodge +3, and then...
For any Rift purists out there, I'm sorry, I'm breaking the rules, and I will again.
So, unnatural 20.
Yep. Cool. Well, then you barely dodge one of them, and you dodge the other one. You are covered in small amounts of dust and a little bit of stone in your body armor. You are quite sure that you really don't want to be hit by those cannons because it can vaporize a building and you're pretty sure it can vaporize you. However, for now, you are still alive. And now we get to the midgets.
All right. I'm above. Am I correct? Was I above or? Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking down on this, and I see that she hit the one motor. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go for another boat's motor, called aim shot.
Sure.
And making sure. Yeah, I didn't give it to myself. I should have. I'm going to do it. What the heck? Well, I boiled some water.
Yep. Well, a mighty shot is fired, but unfortunately, nothing really happens other than a cloud of steam somewhere. Maybe a little bit of another ruin going a bit more to pieces, but yeah, no, they're not impressed. Not really.
I took how long to aim that shot?
You just
Longer to aim.
you had it, and you had it, and then no. Damn it.
Backfire.
Well, before we take the next round, a tiny break while I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be very fast, I assure you,
Sure.
but I will be right back.
I'm gonna do the same.
If you haven't followed us already and you're enjoying what you're seeing, please hit that follow button down the bottom right-hand corner. And we will also be returning on Monday to do the next episode of Star Trek. There is still an open casting call for the Solar Patrol, which will take over Star Trek after that season is over. And that is basically like your typical kind of cheesy Flash Gordon sci-fi type show being run in the system of GURPS. And then Wednesday we return for episode 2 of the new Ruby campaign being run by Good Devil. And then Thursday we'll be back for Aliens this week, and next Thursday will be Star Wars. So and then we'll be back again next Saturday for this, obviously. So that's our current schedule. We have a 5th edition D&D game that should be getting started hopefully soon on Sundays, around the same time period that we do the other games. So I think actually we do still have an open casting call for this game as well too. So if anybody's interested in joining in this particular game. I think that's pretty much all my regular announcements. Armand, if you're around, if you think of anything else that I forgot, let me know. But I think we are ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
And I've still got 3 attacks left for this round.
It's gonna be fine.
Bit of Kansas City pride here. Some Boulevard.
Wolverine approves. Anyway, let's start from the top again. Sophia? The turn of the mind melter.
So you're the mind melted.
Oh,
That would be you, yes.
my glass of sexy is right in.
Okay, so yeah, I know you need a magnifying glass too, right? What I would do is we're going to sneak down and get closer to the action so that you can actually make a difference, because all your powers are very close quarter. And don't forget you have supernatural strength now, so you have whoa. She has 29 supernatural strength now, so why
That's
don't we
even more
just
than me.
Yeah, I was like Superman jump,
Superman.
superhero land on boats.
That is
Yeah.
3 dice 6 mega damage on a punch and 6 dice 6 on a power punch.
Her character's actually stronger than mine now.
Suddenly, Sophia became the powerhouse.
Right. Let's tank this thing.
Yes. I can't even think.
All right, so we're gonna jump down, and I'm assuming that with that much strength, we could jump onto the boats. And yeah,
Well, you'd probably have to do a couple of jumps. They're pretty far away still. But you could do it.
okay, let's do that. We have roughly the same speed, so yeah, we're basically gonna get there together.
She can just pick you up and just jump with you.
Oh, gee, thanks. Now I'm the sidekick.
Come along. Stop lurking.
Right? Hurry up.
Boing,
All right, so let's do that. We'll take up our next turns, I guess, getting closer and then jumping down onto the boat.
Cool. Well, let's go to Felix. Have to remember your name, well, your character name.
Felix the Fox.
Yes.
Well, while the boats are still so far away, I'm going to try to disable another boat with another round to another engine.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get fancy with it if you really wanted to.
One. So turn
Yeah,
We have a +1 with archery,
just drop down on them.
+1 with strike, and then a +1 there's +3. 8. It's more than a 6.
It does hit. Well, no. Yeah, you know what? They're gonna try to dodge. They know you're there.
Well, if he's dodging that also, I win still that way too, because that means he's not driving directly at me.
This is true. One of them is swerving. Well, one of them tries to swerve. It doesn't really work.
I'll be doing 3 damage. No, I lied. It's only 4d6. Drop the last one, so 19 damage.
Okay, still, for a bow, a pretty decent amount of damage to an MDC engine. Again, does sputter a bit, but not enough to slow it down yet. Cool. Then Elastra.
Well, I'm gonna get my face out of the window since people want to shoot at it. And I'm just gonna start to concentrate on kind of defending myself.
I'm gonna do something. You have a little less ESP than you had before. Cool. Right on. Then we go to the bull people. One of them dodged and so cannot fire this round. One of the ones trying to shoot at Elastra seems to think better of it and turns the cannon at Felix. Well, at the building where Felix is at. And one of them is still shooting at Elastra. So we have 2 shots against Felix building and 1 shot against Elustra's building. So make me some dodge rolls if you want to dodge. First for the chance. 1 hit. And then...
All right. Well, I'm gonna dodge 1, but I want to save my last attack to take out the last engine. So.
well, one of them doesn't hit, so you don't only need to dodge 1.
Okay. I dodge 1.
And that is definitely a dodge for the 14. Elastra, how is your dodge?
9.
Eesh.
9.
9. You are most definitely hit.
Ow.
Good thing we got you some armor.
Yeah, that plastic man was a good investment. One more. Ow. So yeah, that's 23 MDC damage.
All right.
Six dice, six. Yowzers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kitani weapons are nothing to play with.
No, they hurt quite bad. Especially the railgun variety. Why can't I say variety? I could say variety. Haha!
You join a very esteemed group of people who can't say variety.
Thank you. Thank you.
At
That
least
was
you know
the
how to
word.
say wash, not wash.
Yeah, we
Oh,
wash.
that runs rampant in this area.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elastra got some damage. Was not good. Was not good. Demetrius, you are jumping. So Sophia, you were jumping,
Mhm.
Yes.
and that means that the next attack you can actually jump onto them.
Okay.
So Felix,
I am going to take out that engine again.
Yep.
It did enough damage to it. One more hit ought to do. So that's a +1 and 2. And a 3. 14.
that's a hit.
/roll 4d6. 17 more points of damage to the second engine.
Very nice. Another boat also sputters and begins to slow down and not move. Here we go. Cool.
I gain the
Illustra.
most honor when I don't kill my opponents. I instead just touch them.
Well, I guess the bow doesn't really count, but the first, you already did the whole touching and quite well with the first boat, I guess. But yeah, Illustra.
All right. How close is the nearest one?
At this point, they are within 100 feet.
Okay. Then I'm going to attempt to hide myself a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just keep my concentration on defense. Let's see, hide.
Actually,
26 out of 30, so.
oh, fair enough. You find a very thick layer of debris that you can hide behind that probably shouldn't be somewhere that they will shoot, mostly because of the angle. Yep. Let's test that theory out. It is now the cow people. Now 4 of them are concentrated about Felix because they can no longer shoot Lustra.
And I have no dodges left.
This might hurt a bit. Well, that's pretty lucky. That's 1 hit because of the cover. And 24 damage. That could have gone much worse.
Yeah, the naked Indian just took a railgun to the chest and went.
Hey!
It's only a
You
third
should-
of my hit points.
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty lousy hit roll, but still. Right? That means that was their last attack. Demetrius!
Yeah, superhero landing on the back of one of the boats.
Yep.
You know, and she's gonna do the other boat.
Give me a strike roll.
Yep. What is with the twos?
Just take this one.
She's like, let me type this one for myself.
Is it wrong?
Roll space 1d20. Then your bonus to strike. Should have more than that. But at this very moment, it
Okay.
is plus. Do +2 at least. Well, you did a heck of a lot better than the 2 I did.
Yes. So you both jump. Demetrius, you not so much superhero land as just kind of on the prow of the boat. Much more impressive. Sophia lands right beside you in that leg-breaking pose that looks so very, very cool.
Yeah. Pick
And kind of helps Demetrius through his
back
feet.
out of the wreckage of the boat.
There's a small dent where you landed.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we.
How are people for attacks?
Well, at this point, we have moved up 3, I believe.
I should have one left.
He has 1 left. I have 2.
Okay. Well,
Actually,
Austria,
does my auto dodge count?
No, it doesn't take attacks. That's the wonderful thing about auto
Oh,
dodge.
well then, yeah, I should have 3.
Oh, cool. Because the Minotaurs are now out of attacks. So it's basically up to 3 people to use the rest of your attacks for whatever you want.
Wait a second. You have your 6th sense on as well, which gives you. Okay, parry and dodge. You have parry and dodge bonuses, and you cannot be snuck up on from behind.
Pretty sure nobody's attacking you from behind at this point.
Yeah. So I look at you, you look at me, we look at both at the engine. Double power strike to the engine.
You
We're
use the rest
talking.
of your attacks to just slaughter the engine.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Don't touch me.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, there's your bonus to strike. Your 2.
It's too.
You don't need to roll. That's fine. It's 2 supernatural
Yeah, I-
engines standing on the boat, both punching with the rest of their attacks. Nobody can dodge. You destroy the engine. It's
Okay.
fine. Elastia, what do you want to use your final attacks for? If anything. The shooting seems to have died down somewhat.
Who got that sound?
Not sure. Probably a power on its way.
No, that sound of the.
So,
That's doing a war cry.
Ah,
all right, I'll try this. So, so I know from back home that they say that music soothes the savage beast.
Yes.
So, in a sense, I'm going to attempt to put them to sleep by singing a song.
Yeah.
and I will come out and sing "Rockabye Baby" on the rooftops. When the wind blows, the boats will rock.
You do have singing, right?
I do, and it's
Excellent.
probably
Give
way
me a
better than
singing
mine.
role.
Let me double check my percentage here.
Image in the
Respect for her.
image in the Discord channel.
Yep.
Make sure I got my. Wait, where's my? Okay, yep. $13 out of 50.
You know what? Do me a charm check while you're at it.
Sure. Wait, that's
I'm gonna go with I found the one that can talk to the beasts.
Yeah. Not quite what you imagined, but
18 out of
The
75.
spirits rarely speak
oh
clearly.
my god. Okay. Something very strange happens. As you are fighting engine blocks and shooting arrows and everything, and guns off, shooting off, and cow people going moo. All of a sudden, Illustra
Let
stops
it move.
hiding.
Let it move.
steps out, and the most beautiful sounding voice cuts through the air, and everybody just stops talking and shooting and shouting and just looks at this wonder of a girl in the middle of this apocalyptic wasteland while cow people are shooting guns at Atlanteans and Indians. Still, she finds the room to sing to the heart. The cow people are dumbfounded, even though they have no idea what the hell you're singing. It is still one of the most beautiful things they have ever heard. A couple of them looked at each other in confusion, not really sure what to do about this sudden turn of events.
Can I roll a sing check to harmonize?
Sure. Why the hell not?
Breaks out the drum. Do, 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 do.
And I'm probably gonna botch this roll something fierce, but it would just be too much fun if I succeeded. Nope.
Oh, it's
Didn't
not a
make it.
bad failure. Oh, never mind then. It doesn't really do anything other than you just going, oh, no, you can't follow up with that. It's too good. It's too good. You give up halfway. However, some of the cow people kind of just put down their guns and go, moo! The ones who are not quite taken by all of this is surprised at the treachery of their friends. Jumps into the remaining boats and try to sail away fast, while a couple of the cow people stay by your side, looking adoringly at this young girl singing in the middle of the streets. Not understanding a word of what's going on, nor able to express what they think of it, the whole situation. However, things does calm down a bit, other than the constant moo, kind of annoyingly interrupting this beautiful song.
Where's that coming from? That
Loudspeakers.
yeah.
You can give me a perception check while Illustria is giving a concert.
Character +4 for perception.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah, you should probably notice. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I noticed.
Roll 20 does not like you today.
Yeah, it does. I don't think it's like me since its inception.
It knows you. Oh, Bill is back. Damn him.
Yeah. -18 to everything he rolls.
Yes. I didn't think I could.
That's fine.
If she doesn't have a perception bonus from her OCC, she might have one from her intelligence.
Yeah, Atlanteans always have a bonus to perception, but I don't know where it was, but I wrote it down.
IQ gives a bonus to perception?
Yeah, Atlanteans do.
No, for everybody, it's an ultimate edition. You
Plus
have
one.
your skill bonus.
+1 at least. So
Really?
Yeah.
You got to do a space between roll.
Oh.
You have to remember that for the longest time, Rifts didn't really have a perception roll. They just kind of figured out they needed one someday. So the rules is kind of unclear.
You didn't do well either.
Well, at least Chance got a natural 20, so that'll make up for the other rolls. Felix can definitely point out the speaker system that is pretty much everywhere you look on the ruins, with kind of thick cable, very thoroughly hidden beneath the bricks and debris. But all seems to link up to a greater network that just channels the sound. Do any of you have any electrical skills of note?
All I have is radio basic.
That ain't gonna cut it.
I have telemechanics, so if you even touch it, you'll know everything about it.
Touch it.
Yeah.
You have to roll an 80 or less, I think telemechanics is, as far as
88.
I remember.
88. 88.
88 or less. Yeah.
Roll 1d100. Oh, she got it.
Oh, that's a close one.
Yeah, but she got it.
Yep. Well, you touch this technology that's really crude and you have a hard time connecting to it. But you do force your way through. And you notice that it's really quite simple in its form. It's just supposed to, in random intervals, send out the same sound signal. But you can feel where the signal is coming from, which is about a mile east of here. And you can also sense that it is connected to the network across the city, basically. This is not the only place. It's kind of a cobweb of speakers just going moo every now and then, for reasons unknown. Like I said, the technology is crude. It's also, even for Rift's Earth standard, not really all that high tech. It would be the equivalent of 60s, maybe 70s technology.
Repurposed tornado sirens.
Yep.
So you relate that to us?
Yes,
Okay.
I just said I relate
All
to
right.
you guys.
All right, so now that we know it's to the east and there's a headquarters or something there, we can either attempt to shut down by cutting the wires here, at least for the surrounding area, and then we can head towards the center where it's coming from. I'm I'm guessing we're going to find something at the end of these wires. What says everybody else?
I get my horse out
While you
from behind the building, hop on, start walking brazenly that way, limping a little bit to the left, considering I lost a third of my hit points, but that's okay.
yeah.
I can help you.
Yeah, I think you can help him.
While you're helping him, one of the Minotaur fans is going towards Illustra with he takes a leaf out of one of the trees growing on the walls and goes, "Moo."
Okay, I will accept this leaf.
Moo.
And give him a bit of a pat on the head.
Moo.
And kind of slowly work my way in the direction that everybody else is going.
You are followed by 5 cow people.
Okay.
Very enchanted cow people. All of them kind of fighting who of them can be closest to you.
Fair enough.
The one who gave you the leaf wins.
It's a stampede!
Excellent. Well, I think this might be where we'll end it for tonight.
Alright.
But, great. You definitely did things I did not.
Much honor was gained
So I'm
this
very...
day.
So I very much look forward to how you're gonna boggle my mind next time.
Yep, it'll be fun. All right. So we pretty much did the. We'll run through everything real quickly again, just here at the end. If you're following or watching us for the first time, hit that follow button down the bottom right, please. And then again, we'll be back on Monday for Star Trek, and Wednesday for Ruby, Thursday for Aliens, and then back here next Saturday for some more Rifts. Please follow us on the Discord. Links down there in chat. And that will be where all of our open casting calls and stuff like that will take place. And let's see here. Let's try to find ourselves a quick raid here. Yeah, there we go. That'll be good. Since I've been gone all week, we haven't been able to do any raids, so...
Staffed for raids.
All right, and yep. I think that just about covers everything. So yeah, we'll see everybody next time. Bye.